How seniors can rebuild muscle after 60 without the gym. Hello everyone, and welcome back to John the Living. If you've been feeling a little weaker lately, like getting off the couch takes more effort, your balance feels shakier, or those grocery bags seem heavier than they used to, you're not alone. After 60, your body naturally begins to lose muscle, a condition called sarcopenia, and left unchecked, it can shrink your independence just as fast as your strength. But here's the part no one tells you. You don't need a gym to rebuild your strength. No memberships, no machines. Just a few minutes a day at home can turn things around. In today's video, I'll introduce you to Harold, a retired carpenter who lost nearly all his upper body strength after 70, but with one doctor-backed plan, a few water bottles, and a wall, he got it back. And you can too. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could give you back the strength to stand tall again and stay that way. Harold was always the strong one. A retired carpenter from Wisconsin, he built his own home with his bare hands. He used to carry lumber like it was nothing. His grandkids called him Hammer Hands. But by 72, that strength started slipping away. He first noticed it when rising from the recliner took effort. Then it was the way his hand shook holding a coffee cup. And one day, while trying to reach for a box in the garage, his legs simply gave out. It wasn't dramatic. It was just slow, quiet, embarrassing. He stopped going to church potlucks, stopped playing horseshoes, started saying, "I'm just getting old." But during a routine visit, his doctor asked him something that changed everything. "Harold, have you ever heard of sarcopenia?" He hadn't. Most people haven't. It's the medical term for age-related muscle loss, and it affects up to 50% of people over 60. The good news? It's not permanent, and you don't need fancy equipment to fight it. Harold's doctor gave him a plan. Simple, doable, no gym required. And what happened over the next 6 weeks? Let's just say the grandkids noticed. What Harold was experiencing wasn't weakness, it was biology. After age 60, your body naturally begins to lose 3 to 5% of its muscle mass every decade, even if you're still active. It's called sarcopenia, and it's more common than most people realize. But that doesn't mean it's your fate. According to Dr. Abby King, gerontologist and researcher at Stanford University, sarcopenia is reversible. Even small movements done consistently can restore strength and function in older adults, often faster than they expect. Why does muscle loss matter so much? Because it's not just about feeling strong, it's about staying steady on your feet, avoiding falls, keeping your metabolism healthy, preventing frailty, fatigue, and hospital stays. In fact, studies show that seniors with higher muscle mass have lower rates of depression, better sleep, and longer lifespans. And here's the key. You don't need weights. You don't need machines. Your body is the gym. And with a few minutes a day, you can send your muscles a powerful message. I'm still here. I still need you. And your body, it listens. Harold didn't notice the muscle loss at first because it didn't show up as something dramatic. It showed up in the little things, like needing 2 hands to open a jar, or getting winded carrying laundry up the stairs, or stumbling just a little when stepping off the curb. He chalked it up to age, to gravity, to just being tired. But what he didn't realize, and what many seniors don't, is that these are early signs of muscle loss. Sarcopenia doesn't show up as pain. It shows up as slowness, shakiness, fatigue. You might notice you lean on the armrest to stand, you sit more than you used to, you avoid walking across parking lots, you skip gatherings because it just feels like too much. And then the emotional side creeps in. You feel a little more withdrawn, a little less confident, maybe even a little ashamed. But here's the truth. This is not your fault, and you are not too late. Your body hasn't given up on you. It's just been waiting for you to give it a reason to rebuild. And that's exactly what Harold did, and with one simple plan right from his living room. Harold didn't join a gym, didn't buy fancy equipment, didn't wear a fitness tracker or count reps. He started with his living room wall. The plan his doctor gave him was clear: just 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. That's it. He began with wall push-ups, gentle on the joints, great for chest and arm strength. Sit to stands, rising from a chair slowly without using his hands. Water bottle lifts, using 2 1-liter bottles for shoulder curls and grip training. At first, it felt awkward. He was stiff, unsteady, a little self-conscious. But by week 2, he could stand up easier. By week 3, he was carrying groceries without shaking. By week 6, his daughter said, "Dad, you're walking straighter. Did you do something to your back?" He smiled and said, "No. I just started showing up for myself again." The routine didn't just bring strength, it brought confidence, posture, pride. He didn't want to look younger. He wanted to live stronger. And that's exactly what started happening. Right there beside the recliner he once couldn't rise from without help. Harold's results weren't magic. They were momentum. And they followed a formula backed by science. According to Dr. Abby King, a Stanford expert in aging and movement, strength after 60 isn't about heavy lifting. It's about consistency, function, and fuel. And the right habits, even small ones, can reverse decades of decline. Here's the 3-step muscle plan she recommends for older adults who want to rebuild strength without the gym. Number 1, daily resistance, not intensity. Use your body weight. Do wall push-ups, sit to stands, or light resistance bands. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day signals your muscles, I still need you. Number 2, protein with purpose. Many seniors undereat protein, especially at breakfast. Add eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, or beans to your morning. It fuels muscle repair when your body's most ready to absorb it. Number 3, move in small doses. Take the stairs. March in place during commercials. Stretch while waiting for the kettle to boil. Micro movements throughout the day keep your balance, flexibility, and blood flow strong. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters, consistently. And if Harold could rebuild his strength with a wall and 2 water bottles, so can you. Harold didn't want to become the old man who couldn't get up. He didn't want his grandkids to see him as fragile. He just wanted to feel steady again, strong again, capable again. And he got there, not with a gym membership, but with a decision to move, to try, to say, I may be older, but I'm not done building strength. That same decision is waiting for you right now. If you felt a little slower, if getting out of the chair is harder than it used to be, if you've caught yourself saying, I'm just getting old, pause for a moment and remember, you are still here. Your muscles are still listening, and your strength, it's still waiting for you to wake it back up. Start today. Even if it's just 5 wall push-ups, one sit to stand, one glass of water, and a protein-rich breakfast. You don't have to do it all, just one thing. And if Harold's story gave you hope, I'd love for you to subscribe to John the Living, where we talk about real ways to age strong, not silently. And before you go, tell me where you're watching from in the comments. We're stronger together, always.